Poverty is a cycle, which isn't a secret anymore. It is less widely recognized how inherited habits that keep the poor impoverished are passed down from generation to generation, reinforcing the pattern. In particular, habits that you have inherited from your parents, neighbors, or family. Have you ever wondered how everything happened out of nowhere when you looked at the balance in your bank account? Do you occasionally ponder when your hard-earned money disappears each month? Have you ever experienced the awkward circumstance of having your credit card declined? Take a moment to determine whether any of these habits apply to you if you're having trouble escaping poverty. It takes effort to break the loop, but it's made simpler when you know which mentalities are preventing you. In order to help you avoid these blunders and achieve financial success in your life, I'll discuss with you in this video the 5 behaviors that are keeping you impoverished. 1. Not creating a budget. People are infamously terrible at this. Annual budgets and goals are made by numerous organizations, including businesses, government agencies, sports teams, and schools. But why do we humans don't do this? If you can clearly see how much money is coming in and going out, budgeting is a powerful and effective technique to keep your finances under control by lowering expenditures and setting goals and boundaries. Your knowledge of managing and investing will be significantly improved. You can prioritize your spending and concentrate your funds on the items that are most essential to you by using a budget. It will be clear to you exactly how much money you will have or not have at the end of the month if you set a budget and audit your finances. Regretfully, it will also make you aware of any areas where you might be overspending. Many people fail to do this, which frequently leads to them overspending and incurring debt. 2. Not making any investments. We were all raised with the belief that living frugally, saving as much as possible, and living off the money in retirement was the path to wealth and prosperity. It's a terrific idea to save money because it's crucial to building wealth. Unfortunately, this is where most people's journey ends. You will never get wealthy from saving on your own. You must make an investment. Every dollar, in my opinion, represents a small laborer who is trying very hard to make as much money as they can for me. Essentially, this is the idea of investing. Invest your money on items that generate more income, such as equities, bonds, rental properties, or even a side gig company, rather than wasting it on items that depreciate and ultimately wind up in a landfill, such as electronics, expensive clothes, or cars. Your assets will provide a consistent revenue stream through compound interest, and you can invest that income to generate even more income. Eventually, the money from these passive income streams will be sufficient to support you without requiring you to work a 9-to-5 job. 3. Credit card usage. The first bad habit that will keep you impoverished is using credit cards excessively. Whether you like them or not, credit cards are a useful tool for managing money. They simplify spending. Additionally, they allow you to purchase items that you otherwise would not have been able to. It makes sense that over $1 trillion in credit card debt was owed by Americans as of 2019. The modern economy is built on credit, ads and commercials pushing us to open our wallets and spend money we don't have. The fact that so many folks are caught in this credit rut is clear in this day and age. According to recent research, the average American family owes almost $20,000 on credit cards. Having a credit card is a tremendous asset. Emergency kits are really helpful, but they can deceive you into believing you have more money than you actually do, which leads to unnecessary spending. Always having cash on you when you go shopping is a good rule of thumb. Cash is always king when it comes to wise spending. First of all, you will never spend more money than you have on hand. Secondly, people are inherently egotistical, especially when it comes to their personal finances. Thus, while you're shopping with cash, take advantage of this. Because we dislike parting with or spending money, we are generally far more frugal and prudent with it. 4. Not keeping tabs on your spending. Having 3 budgets goes hand in hand with this. A major financial eye-opener is keeping track of your spending and seeing exactly where your money is going. Your life can actually be changed by them. Imagine being able to track every single dime you have ever earned. Just picture being able to locate the precise location of your most recent paycheck. Imagine being able to access all of this knowledge, available to you. I never kept track of my spending in the past. It was difficult and somewhat tedious, to be honest. It's not easy to keep track of every single thing you buy on a given day. But one day, While I was taking my routine withdrawal from the ATM, I discovered that my account was getting close to $0. I was taken aback and confused because I had no idea where all my money had disappeared. I wondered if my money had taken on my legs and fled. I had no idea where it had all disappeared. I therefore made the decision to do this tracking thing out of need. I was astounded at the outcomes. I used to track my spending every night before going to bed, noting how much I spent and what I bought. 2 weeks later, I became aware of the A pattern. I became aware of my financial waste. I found that I was spending a lot of money on takeaway and dining out, which are two of the most frivolous things I could live without. I also discovered that I was wasting a lot of money on things like clothes and shopping, as well as on subscription services that I seldom ever use online. You should absolutely start keeping a record of your spending. You can genuinely transform your life with this one easy habit. 5. The tendency to shop impulsively. I recently caught myself impulsively adding unnecessary items to my shopping basket while completing my weekly shop. For example, I found some really fantastic prices on some things that weren't on my shopping list at my local supermarket's food and grocery areas, so I bought them because the deal was so good. Many customers have been duped by retailers and posed to us as a result. Slick Deals found that, on average, American consumers made approximately $450 in impulsive purchases per month and $5,400 per year. The survey involved 2,000 American customers. Making decisions on spur-of-the-moment purchases, food and groceries, clothes and homes account for the majority of these impulse purchases. Frequently causes eventual buyer regret. You undoubtedly have a lot of goods in your house that you hardly ever use. Take a look. For example, the workout gear in your garage, the appliances in your kitchen cabinet, the clothing in your closet, and numerous other things. These are only a few instances of impulsive purchases made by people that they probably don't need. The truth is that your purchasing decisions are frequently influenced by your subconscious thinking. It's unavoidable. Your eyes light up the instant you spot something special, and your mind starts screaming at you to get it before it's too late or the product runs out. Every time you see a significant difference, this occurs, and as a result, producers and sellers profit from it, in order to upsell you more goods. Always have a shopping list with you when you go shopping is a good rule of thumb. Assume that it is the law, which you ought never to violate. Once more, cash is king. Keep your credit card close at hand unless you really need it. Finally, leave home with a full stomach rather than going to the grocery shop when you're hungry. I sincerely appreciate you watching. Please share this video if you enjoy it. Leaving your ideas here or helping a friend can be helpful. Having stated that, I'll see you all in the following one.